Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling, and thank you for joining me. We're going to do the unboxing of the newest kit from By the Well for God on the Brink, and this is their February kit. And I thought I'd just show you what I received in the kit and show you a little bit of my setup for what I'm going to do this month to work through the kit. So each kit comes in one of these canvas bags with a drawstring on it that you can tighten or leave loose. You can continue to store your kit in this, or some folks like to cut this up and use it to stamp on and make elements to go along with their kit. So let's take a look at what comes in the kit. The first thing is the devotional. This beautiful devotional is by Judy Allen, and she's the writer of it. And the devotional is set up in a 14-day setup to where you can journal, you can read, your devotional one day and study the scriptures. And then the next day, if you want to create some art in it, that gives you a day to work on your art. Now, you can work through it any way you like. Some folks like to read the whole entire thing at one time and then come back and work on the art. There's no rules. You can do however you want. That was just the thought behind how they set them up. Let me show you this little goodie pack that comes with it. And I'll read the little card in here that explains what this month's devotional is about. And then I'll show you the goodie pack. So you get a card with your kit. And, excuse me. It explains a little bit about the kit. It also gives you a sneak preview of next month's kit, which is called Tempted, and that's releasing in late February. But this one is On a Visit to the Ark Encounter, a life-size recreation of Noah's Ark in Kentucky. I was struck by the enormity of the structure's massive doors, but the museum was careful to highlight not just its immense size, but the deeper spiritual truths revealed in its imagery. This set me on a search through Scripture, and I was amazed to discover the word pictures of doors throughout the Bible. In many instances, the Spirit of God uses a door to place the reader on the brink of a decision or change. We're excited for you to join us this month at the threshold of the doors throughout the Bible to be challenged by warnings, promises, and choices they present. So I'm really looking forward to this month's study. So that comes in your goodie kit. And then everybody gets a goodie kit, but some of the items in it might be a little different based on, excuse me, your purchase price. So this item I received because I spent over $50 before, taxes and shipping. But normally if you spent under, you wouldn't get that. You would get the card. You'd get these little cute postcards that they sent this month, and on the back you can journal on them. So I'll be using them as part of my, the way I work through it this month. So we'll set them over here so I can show you how I'm going to use them. And then I also got a sheet of alpha tiles and these beautiful little stamps. And I think I can use these in my scripture writing journal. That'll be beautiful to go along with that. So that's the little freebies we get. We'll keep those out for now, and I'll set that over here. Also in the kit, you get a stamp. So sorry, please forgive me for coughing. And this one has 4 different doors on it. I love the bricks by this one. And this one has steps, so just beautiful, 4 different doors. You also get a scripture card with 2 bow clippies. You can take these apart and use them to make other elements for your entries that you're going to make, or you can leave them as bow clips. You also get a kit stamp right here. Let me take this out of here so you won't be so much glare. And in this package, you have several items that go with the kit here. So you have the kit sticker, as I said. You have the watercolors from the Daniel Smith line, and you can You get 6 different colors that you can use these with. You might want to take an acrylic block or even your paper, your plastics that they came in, and just wet these barely, but move the paint over to here to use so that it's not all soaking into the card. And that'll help your colors last longer. That's just a tip I've learned from the other ladies at By the Well for God. You also get 3 journaling cards, and on each of these, there's a scripture on one side and plenty of space to journal on the other. And I'll be using those also. Let me grab this third one out of here that didn't quite come out. So I have an idea of how I'm going to use those. You also get these little circle stickers, and just to use throughout, however you would like to use them. You also get a sheet of alpha, and this is done in the like the mixed media design that's part of the kit this month. You get 2 sheets of stickers, one with florals. The On the Brink is cut out too, so you could use that as a way to label your pages so you know what kit you used to create the page. You get the faux washi and the art marks here. And you also get numbers, if I didn't mention that. And then even the backer can be used in your creation. So on this side is the mixed media, and then on this side is the beautiful florals. So this is another part of your kit. This all comes with your kit. I'm going to put all these together here. And then you get, I already took them out of the bag so that they wouldn't be so crinkly, but you get the ephemera pieces, and they've got lovely pictures of the doors. And again, you could even use these to journal on the back of. They're white. So, and I love how the doors kind of have cracks and that going through them. So you get several doors. Then you get these watercolored mixed media looking butterflies. Let me move this over a little bit so you can see those. So those are pretty. There's the butterflies. And then you also get florals in the different colors of the kit. So you've got the deep burgundies and the light pinks, the green, even a little purple there. And you get several of those to use. And here's a really light pale pink. Even a little yellow there. And here's kind of a lavender color. So just lots of beautiful die cuts that you can use with your kit to decorate it this month. So that is all part of your kit that you get. Oh, also I forgot this little scripture card, and it has this beautiful piece of material. And you could use this if you're making a journal. You could use this to tie the journal with. You can make a ruffle from it. You can make more bow clippies. Just whatever you would like to do. If you like to work through it in your devotional, or in your, if you bought the additional TN notebooks that go with it, you could definitely use that as a tie to go around them. So all of that comes in your kit. And then I picked up a few extra pieces to go with my kit for the way I wanted to work through it this month. So I've got these out of the plastic so it'll be easier. So these are the On the Brink journaling cards, and they have 2 sets, and I picked the one with the doors. So I wanted to use these cards also, and they have the beautiful pictures of the doors on one side, and the notepad where you can write on the back side of the lined paper. So these are really pretty. So I have those. I'm going to set those up here so I can show you how I'm going to use them. Then I also picked up the file folders, the mini note folders. And there's 8 of them in a package, and they've got 2 sides to them. The tabs are cut at different points on them, so you can stagger them if you're going to use them together. You can fold these either way, so whichever way you prefer. So I got those. We'll see what we're going to do with those in just a few minutes here. And then I also have, I picked up an extra stamp set this time. I picked up the BRINK's multimedia marks. So this stamp set has like ledger sheet here. Looks like kind of like gauze or grid. It's also a grid. This kind of looks like a globe. You've got a swirl here, some lined paper, and just some other neat marks. So I really like those. So I picked that set up. And then the other thing I picked up, which I've already put together, is I picked up, these were new this month, mini pockets. And I'm going to use them as part of the way I plan to work through the kit this month. They measure, I put them together already, and I punched using my Memorydex punch. I punched the holes in them so I can put them in my Memorydex box. They are about 2 3/4 inch wide, and they are about 3.5 inches tall. So what I was going to do is there's 6 of them in a package. I went ahead and I already folded them together. They're scored for you and everything, so it's really easy to put them together. And I went ahead and I punched my holes in them. And what I plan to do is alternate these with the mini folders, and that will give me 14 days. And so these, I'm going to have to hand punch because my punch, the paper's too thick for it to go through. But I'm going to alternate these in here. And then as I study through, I will add my little pieces of what I studied through in here. Whoops. Knock those out. There we go. And so I will have these arranged in here, and I can add what I need in them from what the scriptures I write each day. And this is where these can come in handy because these pockets are little. They won't hold the larger journaling cards, but the file folders will. So I could definitely put those in the file folder, but they will hold these little cards here that I could journal on. And I also am thinking about creating some tags to go in there. And they have enough room that you can definitely put one of these in there with it, along with, you know, a tag to write on and maybe create on. And then I will use my stickers and ephemera to decorate these as I go throughout the month. So I'm really excited to get to work through the kit. You can also use these journaling cards in here. And at the end of the month, I will try to do a flip through and kind of show you how I finished up. And I think this will be easy enough for me to keep up with. Sometimes if I try to do something more involved, I'm not always able to get through it, you know, with working and different stuff. But I think this will be easy enough for me to work through with and keep up. And so I've got most of the prep work done here. Got out the little pieces, you know, that I know I'm going to use right off. And then I will use the rest of the pieces in my kit to help decorate it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you will use the hashtag, the hashtag BTW4G _ on the brink to mark your creations that you make, if your journaling pages or your scripture writing that you do, however you choose to work through the kit. I hope you'll use that hashtag and share it with everyone so that we all can work through this kit together. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you'll come back soon for the next video. Thank you, and have a blessed day.